the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means going.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Complete to
a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
For the point after.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Hands it off out of the gun. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
41-yard line.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with 2 guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Bengals.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this open. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Kaepernick now to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But, boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Steelers 13.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, here's Hall. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick to try again here after the pick six. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him,
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
82, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Kaepernick. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now Kaepernick again. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
At the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, Kaepernick. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. Jesse Bates on the coverage.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play, that's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. The guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Steelers 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
3-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And hitting Juju on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It's caught at the 10. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
8 yards.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And this one's back to an 8-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Bengals 28, Steelers 20.
Chris Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
On 2nd down, Burrow going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. 2nd and 9 now. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the 1st. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Back to throw again. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
For John Ross.
Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop.
That's caught inside the 20.
Right down
and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
To Robert Foster.
Robert Foster, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Makes the score Bengals 35, Steelers 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's now
under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And he'll find Hall. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2nd and 10.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 30 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Grant on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out.
On the tackle.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
At the 25-yard line.
On second down, here's Burrow. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. First down, here's Burrow. Forced out to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Robert Foster with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Bengals 42, Steelers 34.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
He's back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Flush to his right. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Dancing to his left. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Got an open man, it's Foster. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And that will write a finish to this ball game.